Guys doing this morning, man. Today we're talking about making shift happen, man. That's what we're here today. That's what we're here talking about because it's Monday. We're coming to the back end of the year. As we come to the back end of the year, there's always these thoughts of like we're going to start something new. We're going to create something great and grand for the later part of the world we live in. And I want to talk about what it means to make shift happen. For those of you guys who don't know what it is that I do in the world, man, I'm all about helping people make shift happen in their lives by honestly installing what's called the shift method, have success at higher levels. Because here's the truth. When I say make shift happen, people think like, oh, it's a quippy kind of thing. What's up? Good morning, Canoso. Wolfie, my man, Nick. We got Grant's Empires down here. Farmer Mima, how you doing? Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Just found out you. I'm glad Roy Frazier said he loves the content. I'm glad he does. Princess Michaela's on. Kevin, hey, good morning, all you guys in the world. I'm so happy you're here. Today we're talking about making shift happen. And what I mean by make shift happen, man, it's big. Fit Family Father says happy Monday, my man. Appreciate you, Arteezus, the dating warriors. Hey, Eraser Viper. Look all the hellos we're getting this morning. You guys are up and at it today. I love it, man. I don't know what got you all ripping and rolling, but I love it because it gets me excited. Hey. Oh, the crowd goes wild. So here's the thing. Today we're talking about making shift happen. I want to have a quicker, deeper conversation because this is the one that I think matters the most. So I tell people what I do is I help people make shift happen. And there's a lot of things that have to do with this outside the games in the house, Kevin. Good morning, Kel Smith. And what I mean by make shift happen, it means make something special happen for your life. Now, let's be honest. We're all trying to make something special happen. People ask the meaning of life. I believe the meaning of life is to have more good moments and experiences than bad. That means you got to make something special happen, whether you're at home hanging out on Facebook or you're on Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram or YouTube or Twitter or all these different places we're on right now. He says, please sing a song. I'm not singing a song, my man. I can't do it. I can, but I'm not a singer. That's just not what I was built to do. But I am here to help people make shift happen. It's about making something special happen for your life. And I want you to, for a moment, sit back and think about what that looks like to you. Like, I know we always talk about it. You hear people say, like, your great dream life, an amazing thing. Good morning, Adam. Or Eden's gone here. Good morning. Good writer. Joey, what's up, my man? I want you to think about what it means to make something happen for your life. Like, what would you, if you could plan out a perfect 2021, because 2020 is crazy. If you could plan a perfect 2021, what would have happened? Like, what would be the magical, amazing, beautiful, crazy? Like, that'd be hella cool. Maybe you got a new house. You got the dream car. Maybe you got the relationship got dialed in. You get to hang out with somebody on Christmas next year in this amazing relationship. What's up, Benta Berry? How you doing? Maybe, whatever it might be. Calvin Anthony's on here. Good morning, Chuck Soup as well. Like, what is that thing? What does it really look like? And here's why I want you to think about it, because if you don't think about it, you don't own it, you don't clarify what it is, it's not happening. You're not going to accidentally land into an amazing relationship, a great career. You're not going to accidentally fall into these things unless you're a trust fund baby, which I am not. You're not going to have these things accidentally happen. What I find for a lot of people is they don't get to these end results because they haven't done one of the most important pieces of the entire process. People don't anchor it down big time. People don't get to a point, and I'm not saying that maybe you, maybe it is you, but a visceral feel of it. Like, can you taste it, touch it? Like, can it be real? I'm going to tell you a quick story because this is one that was really powerful for me years ago where this came to be a realization. I was in a gym in 2010 in Antioch, California, and I had this gym that I was running on Lone Tree Way. Some of you guys who may tune in may be there, man. Who knows? And I had this gym and I wanted to be in a better place. I wanted to be in a bigger, grander location. I found this location that was in Brentwood, California. And it was about like a 9,000 square foot facility. I envisioned this thing. I was like, man, I want to go there. I want to see this place. So I went and I took a look at it. I got measurements out. I went back to my old gym before I even had any idea of going to this place. I went and got a piece of paper, a white piece of line, like a white piece of printer paper, and I drew up the dimensions, made them perfect. I had the fronts, the sides, the doors opened up, the back area, the bathrooms, had it all organized and lined up. And in my free time, what I would do is I would get a pen and paper and I would kind of draw things. And I got some colored pencils. I drew where I wanted the weights to go. I had an idea where the front desk would be located. I knew where the turf was going to go. We had like a 70 foot turf section in the middle. It was like 15 yards wide. So 75 by 45, a whole turf section laid out. We had a basketball court. We had punching bags. We had all the stuff that I wanted. We had a batting cage in the damn thing. All this stuff was organized and I drew it all out. Now, granted, I was not there yet. I had no intention of even doing it. I just drew it out. And this visualization is interesting. Fast forward about 2 years and I'm in that location. And here's the crazy thing that took place. I'm in the location. I'm scrolling through and I'm going through all the file cabinets and I'm looking at different things. And I open this little spot up and I find this piece of paper. I open this thing. I walk out into the main gym. And the feeling I had of looking not only at my paper, but at the real gym in front of me that matched the piece of paper. It was that I remember I sat in the batting cage and kind of in awe. Nobody was there. I might have been on Saturday morning. No one was there. I'm sitting before everybody got there and I look at this piece of paper and I look up and I'm like, I am in what I visualized. And I say this to you because that moment, like I'm getting goosebumps thinking about, I remember that moment. The visualization allowed this to become a reality. And far too few people spend time drawing in their brain and tangible paper what you want your vision to be. See, I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to make shift happen for your life, like I teach people to do, one of the most important things to visualize. What's the dream? What's the goal? What's the end destination? What do you want to achieve? Where do you want to be? And it can't just be this one-off, I want to have more money. Like, no, what does that look like? Does more money mean you have more time, more freedom? If so, draw that with your family. Like make a picture in your head. I need you to taste it. Not thinking, I need you to taste, like I got to be able to palpably feel what this reality is, because the only way your subconscious brain will attach to it and start doing things in a way that makes this come to life. It's the only way it has to roll. It's the only way it can roll. I sold the gym, Dating Warriors. I sold the gym in 2018 to somebody else. Destiny Grant, good morning. So what I'm telling you is the first piece of making shift happen is getting clear, not just what I want to have. What is the visceral feeling of that dream look like? What are you doing? How does it taste? What does your morning look like? Are you tired? Are you in shape? Do you have a great relationship? Did you have some sex last night? I don't know what you do, right? Did you have a great meal? What is it? Because if you can start with that piece right there, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Little by little, you'll start doing things that kind of eke you closer and closer and closer to that end result. And you won't even know what's going on, but just because you're driven by this view of what it is, it's huge. And far too few people dream at this level. I call it dreaming at full speed. If you're thinking about this beautiful open space, and there's maybe at a whole sandy desert, you got this nice drop top Ferrari, cherry red, top is down, you're going 100 miles an hour. You can feel like the speed, just wow, the wind's blowing through your hair. I don't have hair, blowing through my beard maybe, and the wind just going, you're going, right? Your heart's pumping. I feel good. I got that feeling right in the morning. I'm ready to go. But then all of a sudden, imagine you're driving full speed and you hit a speed bump. You got to slow down. You got to go over the speed bump. You got to speed back up. Maybe you got a turn. I got to make a turn. And here's the problem. For a lot of people, they don't realize the same exact thing happens when you're thinking of your dream. Having to slow down sucks in a car. But if you're dreaming, think about the dream feeling. I'm going to have that nice new car, that new house. I'm going to have the relationship. I want that business, that impact. I want to be on top of the stage in front of thousands of people. I want that. You can taste it. You can feel it, man. It feels amazing. Heart's beating. But then you go, yeah, but I don't have the friends for that. I don't have the money. I know. What if nobody likes me? You put your own speed bumps in your dream. You put your own roadblocks in the dream. You put your own turns in the dream. You're not dreaming at full speed because all you're dreaming about is what could go wrong. You know what you might want, but you don't think about the full speed of it. And so what I'm telling you, the second piece of all this is first, have a visual dream. Second, stop putting roadblocks in your dream, man. Stop putting speed bumps there. There's no need for them to exist in your own head. Create your own perfect space. Do what you want to do. Don't adapt and adjust based on some negativity, man. You got to have this whole idea in your own head. Good morning, Piliani. Pilani Dornio. You got to have this vision in your head of what you want this thing to be, because if you don't visualize it, if it's not something that you create in your head and you remove speed bumps, it's hard to reach that destination. Think about it. If you hit stop signs and speed bumps and turns and a whole bunch, it's hard to reach your destination. So you got to make sure you remove the speed bumps from your life. And then the third piece of how you make shift happen, because today we're talking about making shift happen. And here's the big thing. I got this book that I'm finishing, man. I'm excited about it. I'm putting the link. If you guys are on anything besides Instagram right now, you're going to see the link. Go get a book. So we got some cool bonuses. We upped the copies. So we got some bonuses where you can get literally like a full course like 10 copies of the book to give to people, doing something like 75. I'm trying to get this book in as many hearts in his hands as possible because I'm doing some work in this book, man. I'm writing it and it is a blast and there's so much. I can't wait to get into your world to teach you how to upgrade how you operate so you can elevate your life. But here's the thing. If you want to make shift happen, third thing you got a big on, like you got to do this. You want stuff to happen in your life, dream big, visualize it. 2, remove speed bumps and all kind of things in a way. 3, you need to apply a system that allows you to operate at a higher level. Far too many people don't have a world outside that matches what they know and what the experiences they have inside. Think about how much you know to do that's not being done. And we're all like this. There's certain things that I know to do, but I'm not doing. My wife reminds me very often. So the thing is, like, there's things inside of you that don't match your outside. The experience, the house, the heart, that you have inside you, that stuff's not being seen in your house, in your home. Like, let's say you can make more money, have more freedom. It's not showing up because we haven't got a system in place that allows you to take this dream, take all the information and put it into your world tangibly. And I'm telling you, man, if you figure out a system that allows you to have success at a higher level by simply executing. If you just execute on things you already know, game changer for your life. I'm telling you. Good morning, Cheryl. Good morning. Good morning. Game changer. And then 2, the biggest thing I'm telling you about a system is consistent. Think about this. There's a system for how McDonald's makes its hamburgers. I want you to think about the magic of McDonald's. I don't go to McDonald's. I get heartburn when I go there. But think about it. There's a magical system to it, which means people come in, they make an order, and in the background, something goes on that creates a hamburger that tastes about 99.9% the same no matter where you go in the world. A system for the kind of food they get that shows up at a certain time, that is the right order, that then is made a certain way, that has a certain way it's made in the back, that then is delivered to you in a certain wrapping paper. It's a system to all that. So every time it's consistent for you. And then what do? You fall in love with it. So you go back again and again, even though some guy makes a movie about how bad it is for your body, we still go back and forth. We go again and again. Now, here's the crazy part about it. It's a system. And that system is consistent, disgustingly consistent. It's so consistent. They've been doing it for so many years. It's a monster. It's a behemoth. It's what the second or first most known logo in the world is McDonald's. I mean, think about it. Is McDonald's. People know McDonald's more than they know the cross. There are more people that will recognize McDonald's and the Nike check than they will the Christian cross. It's crazy. Think about it, right? All because of consistency. So I'm going to ask you, are you disgustingly consistent? Do you not only execute on stuff that must be executed on, but are you so consistent you can't fail? Because that's the big problem for a lot of people. It's not just a matter of, do I have a dream? Do I know what to do? Because a lot of us have the dream and some of us know what to do, but we're not doing it. And if we do it, it's not consistent. And that's the big change. That's the big way you make shift happen in your life. So today's message to you, man, I'm trying to drop this into your heart. Hopefully you guys get it and push on with this today is you got to find ways to make shift happen. This life we live is not meant to be lived in a quiet, just tucked away spaces. You're supposed to live this life bold and on fire and creating something special. So today I want you to think about how can you make shift happen? First off, visualize and clarify this dream. What does it mean? How do I make this thing come to life? What could it be? Visualize. I want you to taste that thing in your mouth. I want you to smell it. I want you to see it. I want you to touch it. I want you to hear what it sounds like to open the door of your brand new house. I want you to sound of your kids playing in the backyard. Maybe the concert you want to go to, you've been trying to get to, maybe Coachella because it closed down this year. Whatever that is, maybe you can feel the dirt under your feet at Burning Man. I don't know. Maybe you're out there, you can smell the air in Paris. What is this thing that you want to have? It can't just be, I want to go there. Visualize it. Feel it. 2, remove the speed bumps. Stop telling yourself you suck. You don't at all. I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of people that have this weird internal conversation. I'm like, dude, you're amazing. Why are you only focusing on the bad stuff? Remove the speed bumps from the path to your dreams and achieve something amazing. Then 3, you got to have a system in place that allows you to execute, teaches you how to get things done when they need to be done. Because if you can figure that piece out, I'm telling you, it's a game changer. If you didn't learn anything else, if you learned nothing else for your life and you just applied everything you already know, game changer. Promise you, changes your entire life. Just apply what you already know would be crazy. But a lot of people have a lot of things in their way that stop them from executing, whether it's fear, which typically it's a fear of something. If it wasn't, it would already be done by now. And then how do you stay disgustingly disciplined and consistent? Discipline's an interesting word. Disciple is the word there, right? The root word is disciple, means to follow. Plan means plan, to follow a plan. Discipline is, do you follow your plan? That's the question. A lot of people have plans. They have all these things and ideas. They execute as a plan. They don't follow the plan. They don't stay consistent on the plan. And if they do have success, it's back and forth yo-yo success. If they do, win something, it's yo-yo. Or you get consistent, you get dialed in. And for me, it's an identity shift, it's that level of depth past just what you know, but identity level work, man, when you get that done, it's a game changer. This is my thoughts for you guys today. I'm on fire. I don't know why I'm on fire today. I had to go home. I got to have my wife do something a little bit later. I want to get this. This might be the only thing I do, talking to people like this all day long. But man, I want to give you guys everything I got this morning. It's like a whole speech every morning on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, folks. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to grab this book. If you guys go to identityshiftbook.com, just so you know everything I'm talking about, I teach you how to do it in the book. And there's some cool bonuses for you to get not only some time with me and become part of a cool little community. There's this membership stuff. We have a whole year of a membership I'm giving access to. It's starting in May of next year. You can hop on and join that. You get a year taken care of. We're going to give you a whole bunch of books to give to your friends and family. We got some cool things coming. And those people want to kind of have me come in and teach and talk. If you own a group or a company or a CEO of something, or you have a community of people, or maybe your clients, you want me to come in and train them, you can check that out too. Anyways, I'm not going to go deep into the book. Go to identityshiftbook.com. Check that stuff out. And man, I'm excited for you. I'm excited because it's Monday. It's the back end of the year. It's not a time to turn off. It's time to turn on, to kick things up, to think about, hey, you got a fresh new year starting next year with something that nuances you can't predict. And I don't see anything being as bad as it is now. If you think about it, it can only go up from here. So where do you want to go up? Clarify that, visualize it, and turn it into something special for your life. If you have any desires, need some help with this, just so you know, this is what I do in the world. My system to teach people this is called the shift method. It's a success system that allows you to figure out how to make the greatest shift you've ever made in your life. How do you create something special, bring it to life, and do what it is you want to do, man? I teach everybody how to go through the process of planning and visualizing and structuring and executing and staying consistent. It's what I do daily. So when I talk about this is what I do. I'm not rambling off like ideas. This is quite literally my daily day job, we'll call it. So if you heard this, you're like, man, this resonates. Also, just send me a message, say action. Message me the word action wherever you find me. We'll be in touch to help you figure that out. But outside of that, have a phenomenal, blessed day, and I'll see you on Wednesday. All right, everybody, take care. God bless.